Posture Pro can now accurately convert the angles of offset into distance measurements in either inches or millimeters. To do that, first we must calibrate the system. We do that by taking a picture with an object in it of a known distance that we can use as a reference. So the first thing to do is to put 2 marks on the floor in the room where you normally take your posture pictures. Spot number 1 will be where the camera will always be, and spot number 2 is where the person will stand. Have the person, as you see in this picture, hold an object of a known height. In this case, it's a piece of white cardboard that is exactly 11 inches tall. We'll use this as our reference picture. So take this picture, and then we will import that into Posture Pro by clicking on the Import A to P, and then clicking on the name of the picture that you created for the reference. The picture is now brought into Posture Pro. Click on this button in the upper left-hand corner, and you'll see that the mouse arrow now changes to a crosshair. We'll put the horizontal part of the crosshair on the top edge of the object and click 1 time, and then drop it to the bottom edge and click a 2nd time. You see that an arrow is drawn from top to bottom, and an absolute posture measurement box now opens. And Posture Pro wants to know the distance of that object. It is exactly 11 inches, so we type in 11 and make sure that inches is checked, and then click on OK. That's all there is to it. You will not need to calibrate again unless you change the distance between the camera and the subject. Now, to see how this works, we will cancel out of this screen, and under Image Options on your main screen, there is a new button that says Absolute Measurements. When you check that box and then go into Posture Pro to do an analysis, in this case, we will just bring in an A to P. Click on Import, click on the image file. We'll do a very fast auto detect exam. And we now have new boxes that appear. The white boxes hold the degree of offset as they always have, but we now have new light blue boxes underneath that showing the relationship between the angles and the distance that it represents. In this case, 5 degrees of offset represents 0.7 inches. These numbers will now appear on the reports as well as the degrees of offset.